someone said it might be a storm controller. And someone said it's a water thing. Now, I'm not too sure about the water thing. It's definitely not a bomb. So, hear me out on this. Okay, hear me out. If someone can control the storm and walk in there without getting damaged, kind of, like the other guy, with the suit he's looking at. Now, I want to tell you one thing about acid. Like, the storm is acid, as we all know. It doesn't pierce through things. It burns through things. Now, hear me out again. I'm thinking. So you know that guy who's all about fire, in Black Ops 4. Hear me out. He uses that radiation thing. Okay. And what I think Midas is doing is making the same thing as his. Now, hear me out. Acid, it burns through things, it doesn't pierce. So, but Midas simply made that to radiate things. Irradiate things is like a toxic waste, and obviously it's a gas mask on the head, but it's also a little bit hot. So he would have those layers and layers so it wouldn't burn him. Now, it only hurts him a little bit in the Black Ops 4. So, and those are just like two, I would say max 4 layers, maybe even 5. Cause, I mean, there's 4 layers in probably the suit he's wearing, and if you have the armor equipment, that would mean 5 layers, so it would hurt him a lot. But imagine 10 layers of a suit, and not a thick puffy suit, like just a few big layers with body armor on it. And imagine that. It couldn't burn through that fast. And it's obviously high amounts of radiation. But you're gonna be like, Jackson, and Buddy's he's in the room and not getting irradiated. Well, people say he has the golden touch because he's gotten the King of Golds thing. But when you really think about it, he's behind glass. And it's probably really thick glass and metal. So, yeah. I just want to say that it's just tells, like, it's sending off signals that it's a radiation thing. It's not a bomb, obviously, but there are been links to a destroyed agency. And what I'm thinking is gonna happen to the agency is that's a radiation. And it's metal combined with it, so it's probably gonna combust or blow up. So, if that's what's gonna happen, then you're gonna be like, Jackson, and well, what about those other reasons, how it's a water thing? So, no bomb runs on power. And water and electricity don't run that well. So obviously, he's running it on electricity. See, like, we don't know where it's going, but it's obviously using power, because those red lines have to be something. But they can't, but you're like, but power isn't red. Yeah, guess what? Power is loads of different molecules build up to form a mass of energy. So I know that you're like, well, it's probably a different type of energy. But then, what type? I want to hear it in the comments right now. I want this to be the most viewed thing on this type of fact. Like, think about it. That's not energy. That's masses and masses of heat and radiation. And if you're asking me, then how are they not getting irradiated? did are our characters. Cause look at this. It has gold wraps, gold things, and look, light is barely piercing through. Like, as you can see, like right behind the freaking season 2 chapter 2 season 2 chapter 2 that shows your level and freaking challenges. Right behind it, it's not going so well. It's not glowing so bright, and neither is it in here. So if you go into agents, you can see it's glowing real bright because it's getting close, and like I said, it's real thick glass. So it's probably an irradiation. What I'm thinking to the agency, like I said, it's just gonna overheat. It's not gonna be a bomb. It's gonna be an irradiation. It's gonna be a radiation device. And he's trying. And you're saying, why would he want to irradiate the map? And I say to you, people want to watch the world burn. And then you're like, okay, well, that's a little bit of, that's, okay, that, there's some proof. But if you look at it this way, look, wait, I go to Midas. Now, take that split second to look at the ghost side. That thing is layers and layers, look. Layers. And if you look at this, you can see it again. And it's layers and layers. But he's not gonna wear that 3-piece suit, obviously. He's gonna wear something a little bit different. Now, he wants to be known, so he makes a trophy wall. And he has Lynx's head. Lynx's mask. And if you look in the background, you can see Peely and Lynx. Those are 2 good guys. Oh, and if you're telling me, well, they're not on a team probably, I want to show you something. And that's just gonna close my argument. Okay, watch this. So, there's Lynx. She's smiling or something, because obviously it's good. Then there's Peely, he's all nice, and he's one of the good guys too. You see Deadpool in the background, yeah, but there's Peely. Then there's Shadow Brutus for some reason, because he's working with the bad guys. 2 with it. Double crosses them. And I have no idea why there's these people, but obviously they think they're doing something good. They're with the the ghosts. And Meowscles too. See, Peely doesn't know. He's got, there's some proof. And then obviously you're gonna see Peely's brother and Lynx. And if you look a little bit closer, you can make out a face that looks like, is that Jonesy? Yeah. My point made. It is obviously radiation, but you're like, why are those vents there? Now, that's to release some of the heat. Now, hear me out again. His room is probably connected to every room in the agency, and apparently he's cheap, because obviously he made some vents that put a short amount of that heat coming from the irradiation into another room. Then you're like, why is he shining light at it? More electricity for the radiation, more heat, more power. And I have to say one thing to you. Play Fallout once. you can see what radiation looks like. A big mass of light, like a nuke. Now, it's not a nuke. It's going to overheat. It's a machine. Now, you're like, how's he going to carry it around like the guy in Black Ops? He's not. He's going to put that armor on. He's going to spread all of that out in an even mass. Maybe at the middle where it started, it will be a little bit more spiked in radiation. But what I'm thinking they're going to do is... Sorry, I had to burp a little bit. Is they're gonna make radiation heats. And those radiation heat, I know you're just listening to me blabber on, but listen. He's gonna make radiation everywhere, and then friggin' Epic is gonna be like, okay, so why don't we make little areas of the map where it's a little bit that has radiation, and those areas are gonna drain health by the minute. Every minute you're in those areas, like Tilted or the agency, which is obviously where it's gonna start, it's gonna overheat. Now that's gonna be one of the areas where it's gonna be irradiated. Everywhere where there's a boss, and everywhere that's really well known, like I don't mean like well known, I mean popular. They're gonna radiate it, but not too many. Like, yeah. So what I'm thinking they're gonna do is loads of crap. You've been sitting here for 10 minutes listening to me blabber on and on. But now you're gonna see a little bit of action. Trying to win today. Solos match. Let's do this. Alright, thank the bus driver as always. Alright, I'm obviously Midas. Now, I have a thing for Midas. I like him. Cause he my boy. He's trying to radiate the place. And he's doing Fallout crap. And I like Fallout. And I really like Fallout if you've seen my other videos. Like, really old videos. Like, some of them are kinda new, but most of them are old. And there's one video where I'm doing crap. And doing stuff with my friggin' phone. Yeah, it's crappy texture, and I have no shirt on. Yeah, neither do I right now, because, like, friggin', and you can't see me, but obviously now you can try to picture that. Jesus, I don't know why. But yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. So that's what I'm thinking is about to happen. Him radiating the whole area, some areas of the map, to ruin it, because obviously he has something to do, and like, hear me out, he's obviously planning something to attack people that he doesn't want, so he's not going to drag that much attention. Yeah, you're listening to me blabber on for more, but yeah, so just do this crap. And he's probably going to radiate here mostly, because it's a pretty good hot spot for people who are looking for some easy kills and good loot. And so obviously people are going to land here, and obviously they're obviously going to make it like a whole thing about it. And yeah, so yeah, because like there's a big shadow hot spot, like everyone who wants a helicopter mid-game early on, they just come here. Now I know there's they trying to do this out in the open. Like, I'm giving an example. I literally landed here to give you an example and some easy loot. So yeah, that's one reason. That's two reasons why I landed here. Second reason is like, I mean, loads of crap has been. Now, what I'm thinking, and you're like, they're always gonna make a live event whenever a season ends. And I say to you, yes, they are for this season, but this one, they're gonna do something new. Everyone who has a Midas skin, they have to come to the agency. And every time they come to the agency, there's gonna be a bot Midas. Oh crap. And he's gonna show him, again, fiddling with the thing he has is somewhere. Yeah. That's what I think is gonna happen. If you're wondering why I'm not drinking this, if I did, because, like, I'm going to find minis, and I just saw somebody. You better not ruin my day. Okay, yup, you're just gonna ruin my day by spamming build button, builds and everything. Oh, he's just going to be crap and do that stuff. And fly away, so. Yeah, he's just gonna be a wuss. Yeah, he knows I am a sweat. But obviously, well, obviously, Midas is up to something. And yeah, obviously he is doing, like, look, no sweat industries. Yeah, that's probably one rule broken, but no sweat industries means, like, oh, Agent Peely. Agent Peely. Yo, no, that skin overrated. Nah, that too good for you, that too good for you, my sir. You need the OG Peely. He knows I am at my most vulnerable. And obviously he has a thing in his ear. And if you look closely at what it looks like, the storm shield, he obviously has something to do with that guy who controls the storm. So, yeah, that's some proof to my reasoning. Like, if you saw it closely, see that it's obviously, this is just hard-hitting glitch. Yo. What the heck is going on? Like, everyone doesn't see me. Jesus! Except for that guy! Ah, darn it. Okay. Place 23. Not mad. But yeah. So, that's obviously a reason. So, there's some pretty hard... Yeah, you piece of crap. There's obviously some pretty hard-hitting things. Now, this all I wanted to show you and tell you for today's episode. I'm sorry it was a little bit boring, but Think about it. Okay, really think. Look at the other things and see their evidence. If you can do something to try to, like, you not burn me. Okay, just tell me whatever you think. I don't care what you say. Just please leave a like and subscribe. It'll be very, very helpful to me. And all I would say to you people watching this, thank